In the hospital?
I am your host, Noel Clubb, here on the Knockout Show, here on Sky Sports Network on Zingo TV, channel 250. Please remember to download the Zingo TV app from respective iOS and Android app stores, as the app is absolutely free. And while you download, please make sure to rate and leave a comment, because we want to hear from you people. Yes, we do. And of course, while you download, the Zingo TV is also available on Google Chromecast, Amazon Fire, and Fire TV sticks, and Roku sticks also available on all smart TVs from 2016 forward, folks. So welcome to Knockout Show here on this March 21st edition with another amazing, super duper cool boxing panel, folks. So let's introduce, first of all, is he here? Let's take a look here. I don't see him at the moment. Well, we'll come back here. So moving on first, she's a six-time Canadian national champion. She's also a pro boxer in the super lightweight division. She has 11 bouts and 3 KOs. She's also fought the WO world title in 2019. Please welcome the one and the only Miss Kandi Crush Wyatt. How's it going, Kandi?
Hey, not bad. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks for being on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And what's new with Kandi?
Not a whole lot. Quick update. I have 12 fights now.
Right.
I fought for a WBA world title in November of last year.
Right.
Yeah, so unfortunately I lost the decision, but I mean, what do you do, right? You just
it's
go back
boxing.
to the gym
Back up.
Yeah, right now just training, trying to stay ready. I had a couple fight offers that fell through. The opponent wasn't interested by the sounds of it, so just
you're in talks with people right now, though, as we speak, though, eh?
Pardon?
You're in talks with people right now for a possible fight down the road?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's
good.
nothing for sure yet.
Correct. Yeah, at least you have talks and dialogue going on right now. That's a positive right now.
Yeah, it's a step in the right direction.
Absolutely. Well, great to have you on the show, and we'll get your input in the show as we go along here. So thanks, Kandi. And let's see here, moving on this big, massive panel. He's a 10-time Canadian light flyweight boxing champion, a 2-time Olympian. He's also the owner of Hollywood Filane Sportswear. Please welcome the one and the only Mr. Domenic Filane. Welcome, Domenic.
Thanks for having me back on, Noel.
Of course. Anything new with Domenic these days?
No, it's just pretty much the same old. Just trying to get ready for spring, get the kids' bikes all ready and primed up, ready to go. And
yeah,
that's pretty much it. Just great to be back on another Sunday with you guys. A bunch of legends and a bunch of new and up and coming fighters. It's a great honor.
Right on. Thanks, man. And always a pleasure to have you on the show, of course.
Thank you.
And moving on, this amazing boxing panel is a former Canadian Commonwealth boxing champion, a former welterweight, light middleweight, and super middleweight professional boxer with a fight record of 33 wins and 18 KOs. Please welcome Mr. Donovan Boucher. Right on, man. How you doing?
Hey, it's an honor to be on once again with you guys, and like Domenic was saying, the up and comers, fighters. Nice to see you guys again. And right now, what I'm just doing is playing tennis with my son. I'm just enjoying the great weather.
It's fantastic right now.
Yeah, I'm spanking him. I'm just kidding.
That's a good dad should do. Yeah,
that's how they learn, right, Donovan?
Yeah, that's how they learn. Yeah, no.
He's right away.
I teach him how to play tennis, and he's a good little fighter, amateur fighter, but he doesn't want to get into the ring because his mommy says no. I can't. you know how the mommies are, right? They want to protect the young ones, right? And especially the boy. He's the only boy, so you got to make sure that he stays healthy, and education. That's what we're doing. Just enjoying the good weather and just playing some tennis.
Right on, man. Yeah. It's a great game, tennis. Great game. That was my game for a while before boxing. It was tennis.
I love it. Yeah, I love it. And nice to see you again, Noah.
You too. Always a pleasure. Always a pleasure to have you guys on the show. And especially you, Donovan, right on, man.
Thank you, man.
Moving on. And he won the gold medal of light flyweight in 1986 Commonwealth Games. And he reached the quarterfinals of 1988 Olympic Games in Seoul, South Korea. And he had 40 professional boxing fights. Please welcome the one and the only Mr. Scotty Bulldog Olson. Yeah, Scotty.
Yeah, Scotty.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the introduction. I was just kind of thinking, one of the One of the well, it turns out it's like 21 years ago since I last fought, which
Right.
like what those
Oh,
those are like dinosaurs. I miss what a couple of the fighters that are on the show are looking forward to fights coming up.
Oh, he's freezing up.
Oh, we're breaking him. It's breaking up here.
Yeah.
And I wish I. So yeah. Anyway, I was just reminiscing a little bit, and for me to believe the numbers go by so fastly.
Oh, I know. Especially as we get older, I find it just flies by faster and faster every year.
Oh, yeah. I got the brakes on. I got both feet. And I'm trying to slow it down.
Well, and the emergency brake. I have a tough time slowing it down too. So yeah. Well, hey Scott, great having the show again as always. Thanks, man. As always. And I'm moving on this amazing, great panel. Let's see, is he still in the show here? Oh, moving on. Well, he's a 10-time Canadian champion. And of course, he's also a 2-time Olympian, folks. And he fought and brought in the Commonwealth Games. He won the bronze medal in 1998. And later on, 2002, he won the silver medal in the Commonwealth Games. Please welcome the one and the only, Mr. Andrew Singh Kooner. Welcome, Andrew.
Thank you. Thanks for having me again. It's always a great honor. And I really look at all the fighters here on the panel. And it's great to be in company of these great fighters and up-and-coming fighters. Look, we're in a lockdown. We don't get to see many people. We're just in our own bubble, and so it's good to see new faces.
Absolutely.
Aside from
who's on your shirt?
Well, I know one of the questions today was the favorite fighter. So my favorite fighter is Pernell.
Yeah.
Oh, right on.
VP.
No, Whitaker.
Yeah, he was great.
All day.
Great defensive technician he was.
Yeah. And my stuff, I've just been training a lot, like I'm still fighting, still like
good for you.
that type of, because everything's closed right now, so might as well train.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Let's focus more on. Yeah, let's kind of zero in, kind of a laser focus more right now.
Yeah, all the gyms are closed and everything.
Yeah.
So I'm just making do.
Exactly, make the best of it as we do as fighters, eh? Just carry on, make the best of it. And moving on, he's an undefeated NABA and NABO middleweight champion. And he has a fight record of 16 wins and 10 KOs. Joining us from his home in Montreal, Quebec. Please welcome the one and the only Patrice Vicious Volny. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for the invitation. And actually, it's the first time that I'm on the good time, First time in
Success.
Make it. So
Patrice, give a little stare down like you do before your fight.
Yeah, please do. The audience.
Do it.
You're going down.
Down
right now.
That's
people when they know me in the outside, they find it funny because in real life, I'm definitely not like that. So it's pretty special.
And congrats on that big win there last weekend. That was awesome.
Yeah,
great point there.
Thank you. It was a good fight. I feel really happy to be, and actually to be like lucky to be able to fight because I know a lot of bucks are waiting for that moment, especially now to jump in the ring and you got the call, you're able to fight. So man, I feel like lucky to be able to fight in 2021.
Absolutely.
You are lucky. You are.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a good show too.
Or you can go to Texas and fight there, man. Everyone's fighting.
Line them up each state.
Boxer go to the U.S. I heard a lot of boxers move to the U.S. just to be able, like when they got the call, they don't have to travel and all that lockdown and everything. So, but I can't. I feel good here, so I'm gonna sit there for the moment, and we'll see in the future what happens. But I think I hope for September to everything to go back to normal.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
well, something. It seems like everything is going back to normal outside because everybody's out. Everybody seems like it's back to normal. A couple of days of sunshine, everybody's just like partying together.
They want to get out of the house.
Yeah, that's it. People are sick of this, man. It's been a long time.
Like Dominic's video, like I'm gonna get out of this box, man. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
too much lockdown.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah.
That's my favorite movie. That's a great movie.
The classic movie. Yeah, it's a classic movie, that one.
Yeah.
Classic boxing movie. Well, moving on next, he's a former Canadian super welterweight boxer with 41 bouts and 14 KOs. Joining us, I believe he's in Montreal still. Please join us. Please welcome Mr. Ian MacKillop. Are you here, sir?
I'm here.
Hey.
What's happening?
How's it going?
It's good. Everything's good here. How are you?
Not bad. Not too bad. Good to see you back on the show again.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything new with you, Ian?
Yeah, we have things coming alive here. I have a couple of my boxers fighting next month.
Excellent.
Kenny Cherry fighting in on the Eye of the Tiger show. I have Erica Barca fighting on the same show.
Yeah.
Then I have Jessica Camaro fighting for the NABF title in Tampa Bay, Florida, April 23rd.
Very good.
Against Heather Hardy, yeah. So
Nice.
coming together.
That's good news, man. Good news indeed. Well, moving on is absolutely immense boxing panel. He's a talented lightweight amateur boxer from Steeltown Boxing Club, located in Hamilton, Ontario, my old town there in Hamilton. Please welcome Mr. Spencer Wilcox. Welcome, Spencer.
Thanks for having me on again for the second time. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. And
Nice
what's with you?
with all this talent on the roster right now, it's nice to talk to all the present and past legends of boxing Canada.
That's kind of the whole idea of the show, is bring guys all together, at least once a week.
Yeah, baby. Cool.
No, that's the plan here. Anyway. And then moving on again. He's a former lightweight and welterweight boxer. He won the bronze in 1991 Pan Am Games, and he fought for Canada in 1992 Olympic Games, folks. He's a former CPBC lightweight champion. Please welcome, again, the one and the only, Billy the Kid Irwin. Welcome, sir. Oh, I think you got your mute on.
He's on mute.
Oh, volume.
I hear it, Bill.
He's on
You're
mute.
muted.
He's on mute.
Yeah, he's on mute, exactly.
He looks like he's in the hospital too there. Is it?
There he is.
Kind of, yeah, kind of. Hey, Billy, can you hear us now?
There you go.
Yep.
Good there now? You are. There you are, sir.
Okay,
so what's
good.
With Billy?
No, nothing. Same old.
Same old.
Training the boys. It's relaxing. Nice day today, so
beautiful day.
Went for a good walk.
Spring is here. Yay. It's about time.
What's wrong with that?
Just can't wait till things start to open up.
Yeah, no, like all of us, yeah.
Yeah, everyone does.
Get back in the ring, get rolling again. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, coming up here, of course, he's coming up. He is a long-time sports anchor and commentator, and he is the one, the only, Mr. Joe Tilley. Welcome, Joe. How you doing, man?
Hey guys, good to see you all. Good to see you all.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
Joe.
Yeah, things are good, man. Things are good. Yeah, the show's going great. We have coming up this week. Hi, friends. Jerry Howard here for Blue Jays baseball. Swing and miss. He struck him out. Jerry's on the show this week.
There.
Yeah, Jerry's on the show this week. There she goes. Yeah. It was good. Cool. Last week we had Gary Boulanger, the jockey, and wow, what a crazy, wild career he's had.
No kidding.
He died on the operating table twice.
Yeah,
when he was run over by a couple of horses in a spill at Gulfstream back in 2005.
Yeah.
Said he was lucky to ever walk again, and no chance he'd ever race again. Well, he's racing again, and he's doing extremely well. And yeah, pretty cool. Good story.
Yeah,
good comeback story there. Good comeback story, eh?
Yeah. I love comeback stories.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah.
It's our requiem right here. Well, right on.
Down but not out, baby.
Exactly. We're never out. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're never out. Well, guys, let's talk about our first topic here of the day. So inside sources are saying that Floyd Mayweather may be coming back for a 3 mega fight deal, which could happen. We'll see what happens there. But they're talking about him fighting Manny Pacquiao at 147 on this list.
I'm wearing a Pacquiao shirt right now.
Yeah, right on. Good call. Good, very timely. Very timely.
Yeah, I think Floyd should just stay out of the game. I think the worst thing for fighters is inactivity, let alone when you're, how old is he? Like
44.
44.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think he
that's
should
right.
just
40, just turned 44.
stay out. He's got the money, man. There's no need to ruin your legacy by getting knocked out or something crazy like that. I don't see the point.
No, I hear you.
You know what?
I hear you. No, it's just,
I think the guy is
Yeah.
addicted to money.
yeah.
That's what his nickname is, Money Mayweather. And honest to God, I think he's addicted to money. Because I mean, I was looking at these guys that he's supposed to fight. So, like, you know, Pacquiao, Alvarez, he's fought before.
He wants to fight
And
Alvarez at
Spence-
160.
Spence, of course, he has none of these guys have. But I'm thinking to myself, okay, 44 years old, as Spencer points out, inactivity. Remember when Sugar Ray Leonard came back against Hector Camacho? That layoff was just too much, man. He's just not the same fighter. And I'm thinking, you know, if he had kept on fighting, you know, like Bernard Hopkins fought into his 50s, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it is possible. If he had kept fighting and kept busy and kept it regular, maybe. But can you imagine, like, Alvarez is a better fighter now than he was the first time they fight?
Yeah,
right?
he's older now.
Bigger.
Right?
He's bigger. He's stronger. You know,
He's been eating that meat.
yeah. He's doing
That's true,
something.
too.
He's doing something, right? So Pacquiao, if he did it this way, if he fought Pacquiao, then Alvarez, and then Spence, right? But the thing is, he's got to beat those guys.
Correct.
And I don't know. Maybe Pacquiao he beats. I don't know, because he's naturally bigger. Remember, Pacquiao was started as a flyweight, right? So
yeah.
He's kind of a, but I don't know. I just think that's it's just a money grab. He's just trying to make a score, and I don't know. I just don't think it's possible for him to beat Spence or Alvarez.
And he's a fighter that fights with athleticism, and at that age, you lose athleticism, right? And I think if Floyd sits in front of those guys, he gets crushed. Like, his style will be completely gone now. You know what I mean? Like everything he's based his kind of new adapting about, like staying away, that type of stuff, not getting hit. I don't think he'll be able to do as clean.
I remember Roy Jones. Remember Roy Jones? Sort of same thing, right? Roy Jones was unhittable. Then when he started getting hit, everybody
started getting knocked out.
Slowed right down.
I highly doubt it. I don't think Floyd's gonna put his undefeated record, because that undefeated record for him has been his legacy and everything. That 50-0, and he's not gonna put that in jeopardy. And coming back and fighting, he's gonna, he's doing those exhibitions and stuff with that Tenshin guy from Japan. McGregor. He's gonna do those things. What about that Jake Paul thing? I'm sure something like that. But he 100% is not gonna be fighting Pacquiao. He's not ridiculous. He's not stupid. He'll go and fight. He has a possibility of losing, the chance of losing, and he don't want to that undefeated record to go.
Yeah, I think it's more publicity. He's doing more publicity for himself now, because with the COVID, he needs more publicity. So that's a good argument for telling that he's got that. But I don't think he will. I don't think he will take a chance. But I think he needs that attention. So he's gonna use whatever trick he has. So I think for him, that's a benefit that people are talking about him getting back in the ring.
Yeah.
He's all about the attention. About the attention.
So the more attention he has, the more attention comes to his promotional company, comes to his girl collection. That
even when he was fighting, when there was a major fight announced, so shortly after he'll announce, so I'm coming back, or I'm gonna fight this guy, so he can steal the shine from that. He's always been about that. Being the one people talk about.
Yeah, and he's good at it. I mean, he markets himself amazing. Like Joe said, he's addicted to money, and that is obvious. Whether he comes back or not, I'm not going to say yes or no, because I was wrong when he fought McGregor. I said no way he's fighting McGregor. He fought McGregor.
Yeah,
a lot of money.
A lot of money, and I was excited when when I heard he was coming back, I kind of got excited, and because there was a list coming out of a bunch of fighters, so I got excited because I was hoping my rematch with Floyd was in that.
Was in that deal, eh?
Apparently, it wasn't, but there's always hope. You never know.
So Floyd, if you're listening, Domenic wants you again, man. Okay,
he wants a rematch.
Again. So
come
on,
he'll do it for
on your
less than
undercard.
$100 million. He'll do it for less than $100 million.
Yeah, nothing less than $100 million.
He'll do it for less than $100 million. I'm telling you right now, he will. But I just
he's listening right now.
I hope so.
But you see, the thing about Floyd is, remember, okay, so he was like Floyd, like he fought Dom. He was a lighter guy. He was a featherweight at one time, wasn't he? Wasn't he? Yeah, super featherweight when he won his first title.
Yeah.
Well, as an amateur, he's like flyweight, but as a pro, he was a super featherweight. Yeah. And I just was looking at this since he moved up to welterweight, which was his last 16 fights. 14 of the 16 went the distance. So when you think about his 27 knockouts, almost all of those came before when he was fighting at super featherweight or light, super featherweight or super featherweight or lightweight, or junior lightweight. He never knocked the guys out once he got to welterweight.
But I think too, like when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, he was hurting guys, stopping them, knocking them out. He was a sick fighter. Well, then he became Money Mayweather, and it was foot off the gas pedal.
But he's also fighting smaller guys, right? He's got more power for when he's fighting to get lightweight, right? But he's welterweight, or now he's going to be fighting these guys at middleweight. If he wants to fight Alvarez, I don't know if Alvarez will come to 160. He might have to fight him at super middle. I mean, I don't know, man. That's a lot of weight to give up for a guy who's naturally a super featherweight. Like that's a big jump. But then again, you look at Pacquiao, who was a flyweight at one time, right? So,
Yeah, but wasn't Pacquiao 16 years old when he was a flyweight?
Yeah, well, that's
His
true.
Professional career started when he was a teenager.
Yeah. Almost before he was a teenager, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but he's a smaller guy too, right?
Yeah.
Like if you look at his reach, for example, he's 67-inch reach. These guys, most of them are 71, 72-inch reach. Even Floyd's 5'8", but he's got a 72-inch reach.
Hey, Joe, you got all the stats there, man.
I was going to say, this guy's like a genius.
Joe likes the research, man. It's always been that way, right?
Nice.
Got to change his nickname to Joe the Genius Tilley.
Yeah, I'd like to tell you I memorized this stuff, but no.
Yeah, plus not to mention we have a different corner too now, right? Because his uncle is not there anymore, and that changed things too. That's your coach is gone, your cornerman's gone. He's a vital force for him. So,
right.
Another game changer right there too. So yeah, I have to agree with you guys completely.
Sorry guys, I was off for a secend.
There you are. Welcome back.
I was getting back to the conversation. Just a technical difficulty, man.
I'll be in the conference call till 5.
So anyway, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather. We're talking about Floyd.
Yeah, we sure are.
And
Floyd,
you guys are talking
Floyd
about
and Pacquiao, Alvarez is best, maybe, right?
Yeah, because Floyd wants to work together a 3 mega fight deal against Manny Pacquiao, Canelo, and Errol Spence.
You believe that, Donovan? You believe he's gonna do that? He ain't gonna do that.
I don't think he's gonna do that. I think he's just gonna come back for exhibition only. I think that's all he's gonna do. This is only just to keep him relevant. That's why he's doing this. I don't think he's gonna do that because I don't think he wants to lose. I don't think he wants to exhibition. I think that's the way that he's going. I can't see him want to fight.
No way.
But he's training. So
that's one thing about him. He always trains. He's always in the gym anyways, right?
Yeah, but you get to 50-0, right? That's something you want to have as your legacy, I would think, too, right?
For sure, 50-0.
Absolutely. Well, boys, moving on. I'm going to ask you guys more of a direction towards Canadian boxing, amateur or pro. Who do you guys think had the best cross you ever seen or you experienced firsthand? Who would that be? Their knockout panel. Share your thoughts or insights. And anybody, step on in.
I can say David Lemieux.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Pure power, and he punched me. I blocked the punch, and I was still shocked. I was like, "Whoa, that's what we're talking when we're talking about power." And but the more round you do, better you get, and you use to the style of the boxer. But David Dimon was quick and powerful. It don't look that quick when you're looking from outside of the ring, but in the ring it's pretty fast, and the power is real.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what name that comes to mind for me is Donnie Lalonde.
Oh yeah, Donnie Lalonde. Yes.
Remember that when he starts Leslie Stewart,
mm-hmm.
and then I can't remember who was he defended that light heavyweight title against. It was, I mean, he had two absolutely spectacular right hand knockouts in a row, back to back. When he won the title against Stewart, and then he defended against somebody else. The name escapes me, but yeah, that just what came to me now. That boy, did Donnie Lalonde have an awesome right hand.
He sure did.
And of course, Lennox. My God, Lennox is right hand.
Yeah.
Lennox had a massive right cross too, right?
And then we can't forget about Adonis Stevenson, the southpaw straight left, and that's like a right hand too. It's a
same thing.
Left. And he had dynamite in his hands, and it's very unfortunate what happened to him because he took us on a ride to the top of the boxing world, and we're like, this is one of our guys, Canadian.
Correct. Yeah.
That was at the top fighting those top guys and knocking them out.
Yeah.
He had dynamite in his hands, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't know if you agree with me, but Eleider Alvarez, I know for the past fight he's been doing, even if he lost the last one versus
Joe Smith.
The cross, he's pretty quick and pretty strong with it. He knocked Kovalev with the one, and I forget the name of Marcus Brown. No. His last knockout was the same punch.
Yeah. Oh, the one on ESPN that fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Name.
That was a highlight knockout.
Yeah, exactly. And Eleider Alvarez is a pretty good cross. I think here is one of the best too.
Oh, like today, right? In your opinion?
Yeah, today.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to build on that and expand on that? Who has the best cross, either in Canada or of all time around the world?
I know
the
only time I've ever been knocked down sparring was with Vernon Forrest about would have been like 1992 before Shane Mosley. He hit me with the right cross. I didn't even know I'd been hit. Well, you know, when you're hurt in a fight, all these guys can attest to the same thing, I'm sure. When you're hurt, when you feel the pain, you know you're okay. When you don't feel anything, then you know you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
And with Vernon, I didn't feel anything. I saw he hit me with the right hand. Then I saw Al Mitchell standing over top of me saying, "Son, are you okay?" Well, that was it.
Hey, the Viper.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like Tommy Hearn's right hand.
Oh
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
There you go.
Another good choice, another good pick.
Yeah, I like
Pepino Cuevas, right? He hit the Cuevas with the right hand.
I also like Frankie Randall. He had a great 1-2 combination. Frankie Randall, I don't know if you remember him, but he was awesome.
The surgeon. The surgeon.
The surgeon. There
that's
you
right.
go. The Surgeon General. He beat Chavez. He beat Chavez. Yeah. He had a beautiful 1-2.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, it was so many.
Lester Guayo.
Yeah,
Guayo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Michael Spinks out of the Spinks Jinx.
Spinks, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Light heavyweight. He could really throw. When he moved up to heavyweight, I don't think that right hand was as crushing, but at light heavyweight, really, he was stretching guys, and it was nice. And most all of them, sometimes it was left hook, but he threw that right hand really nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about George Foreman right hand?
Yeah. Big George could throw right.
Oh yeah, I can't forget him.
Or a
jab. Very strong.
That's right. George knocked people with a jab.
Ron Lyle.
Yeah.
Ron Lyle.
Ron Lyle for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, he could punch.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Ron Lyle.
Ernie Shavers.
Yeah, Ernie Shavers. Yeah, good call.
That was a
There.
good
The Acorn.
Gerald McClellan, the G
Julius Jackson too.
Yeah.
Julius Jackson.
Julian Jackson.
So many.
Good list here, boys. It's a good list there so far.
Actually, wasn't Julian Jackson one of the guys that Donnie Lalonde knocked out?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, right.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Simon
That's
Brown.
right.
I like Simon Brown.
Yep.
Simon Brown.
Takia Brown.
Yeah, he's a big hitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, good call there.
Nigel
For a long time.
Nigel Ben, yeah.
Very good, very good. So if you guys were a coach, how would you guys teach the right hand, or if you're southpaw, the left hand, how would you teach it, guys? Anybody jump on in.
Set it up with that jab. Set everything up with the jab. Come up, work off the jab. Put that waist, turn that waist into it. You know what I mean? Elbows in and turn that body. You know what I mean? 1, 2. You know, it's all about that technique. You gotta have that special technique. You gotta work at it.
You throw it like it almost starts from your hip.
Yeah.
And then your arm just kind of whips out with it, but it all starts from the hip, and make sure you have good balance.
Right.
Exactly.
Balance and keep yourself tight.
Your body weight.
And not to load it up either.
Throw your ass into it. Throw your ass into it.
Yeah. And once you load up on it, like once you load up on it, the guy can see it coming and whatever. So Donovan's right, you know, disguise it with a couple double jabs, then let that straight right go. And the longer it goes, the more velocity there is on it. So you hit the guy at the end of the punch. That's usually when you do your damage. And it doesn't even feel like a hard shot usually. And the guy's either down or, you know, a little bit stunned. So that's
exactly right.
It didn't even seem like you were throwing a hard punch. You just set it up.
Yeah,
the longer it went,
you know something, Dominic. You know what I like? You gotta stay relaxed. You gotta keep your body relaxed. If it tense up too tense, it's not gonna come off smooth. You gotta be nice and relaxed and just let it flow. Yep. You know what I mean? That right hand.
And the opponent's gonna know it's coming too.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? Another thing I remember is like my coach told me a long time ago is make sure like finish the punch. Imagine your hand is going through.
Yes.
Past his chin through to the other side. So it goes all the way through, right?
Aim for the
So
back of their
like
head.
don't stop where the chin is. Go through. Go through, right? And that's and of course always keep your left hand up, right? So, and your shoulder right hand behind your shoulder, left hand up always, right? So that's it.
Exactly.
It's easy, right? See?
Nothing to it.
You got to stay balanced. You got to set it up with the jabs. You got to go right through your face. You got to stay tight. You got to stay relaxed. It's easy.
Right? Exactly. Right. And then just let it happen.
Just these 10 things. Yeah.
And always finish with the left so that you're back on your stand.
And then follow it up.
Exactly. Yeah. Follow up with a hook if you can, right? That's nice.
Yeah. Exactly. Go through and around.
Yeah.
We're all experts.
Yes, we are.
Every boxer from the Cross Gym has a perfect right hand, but they all have tendency to bend on one side and extend the punch so much that if you look up to them and trying to do it, it looks weird. If I do it, it looks weird for me to do it, and because it don't look like you're going for down the pipe. You're going angle, and you really try to rip his head off. But I find like Leonard Clearis, Winker Wright, all those guys have a crazy right hand. But for me, impossible to do. Impossible. Maybe it's his son or something, but nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
If you teach them early enough, I guess.
A lot of it too is timing. Just the timing on the right hand. You know, if you're trying to force the issue and force right hands, the more you try to force it, what happens is the other guy gets defensive, and then it's hard to land a really clean shot. So when you do either set it up with the left hand or slip and counter and throw the right hand, those are the probably I guess the best ways to get a hand in there. But it's I don't know. The right hand is such a wonderful shot to throw, but if you have that timing, you can kind of not even throw it as hard and do as much, if not even more damage to your opponent.
Yeah, exactly. I could go around the panel here too, guys. What would be your preferable way of defending the cross in your experience? Were you more of a blocker, you slip it, pull it, or like what's more your ideal way of defending the cross? Ideally. Yeah, that one too.
Turtle.
The foreman.
Yeah. Get right on the forehead.
What I'll do, I'll just step back. I'll take one step back out of range.
That's what I was gonna say too. I like to step back and then you come
go. I think you got my style there, young lady.
Pretty much, yeah.
Great minds think alike. That's it. I love the
pullback. It's my favorites too, actually, the pullback.
I like flipping the right hand and throwing the right hand at the same time. So if he's throwing the right hand at the same time and in.
Yeah, good call there. Yeah. Anybody else want to expand on that?
I love to step back, but sometimes I just love to block it. I love to
basic block.
Yeah, block and punch.
Just parry.
Most of the time I flip, but I do love to feel it and block and bam, counter right away.
Yeah, right away. Exactly. And through the target too, there are folks with that counter punch of yours. That's right.
Yup.
I wish I could do the Roy Jones well enough. Didn't he? He always blocked the right hand with the right hand and then through the right hand.
Yeah, and actually,
I would love to be able to do that, but
sure. All you have to do is be the fastest man on the planet.
That's all, folks.
There's nothing to it.
Fast to say. It's that easy.
yeah, right. It's that easy.
Billy Irwin just wait for the right hand to touch his left hand. He'd block it pretty much, had his hands up nice. He'd let that right hand hit him right on the hand.
Yeah.
Immediately drop off that left hook, and that was such a really well timed shot, and you just weren't expecting it. You know, somebody throws right hand, and just as you're coming back for a left hook, Billy's already got you. Because he already they beat you to the punch every time.
Right.
Most of the time.
Most of
a lot of the time.
Not always.
Well, sometimes it only takes one.
Yeah, it takes one. Yeah, exactly. Especially Billy Irwin shot.
Billy Irwin's left hook was not too many people got up after that.
Yeah,
body or head, it was over.
Paralyzed.
Yeah, nasty stuff. Nasty stuff.
Yeah.
Well, to ask you guys, who's your biggest mentor for you growing up in boxing? And again, guys, just want to fire away. Who's your biggest inspiration or biggest mentor, I should say, in boxing for you specifically? And anybody, just jump on in, fire away.
Well, I know everyone's gonna say, Ali is mine. I know a lot of people, like Ali, but he's the one I really started boxing, watching him from back in the days in the 70s and he inspired me just by the way that he conducted himself. He was a joking kind of guy. He's almost like me. I'm always like to joke around all the time.
Right on.
Yeah. So we're in the gym with Lennox Lewis. We're always running pranks after pranks. It's funny. Me, Egerton, and all those guys. Dominic in the Atlas Club, and we're always pranking around. But Ali was the guy that I really look up to. Just the way he conducted himself, worldwide. The way he approached life and in the ring. I feed off him, and just try to stay pretty. Not me staying pretty, but try to stay pretty.
Yeah.
After the fight.
Thanks for the clarification.
I had three guys. First one was obviously Hagler.
Yeah, Hagler. Yeah.
After Hagler, I liked Livingston Bramble's style.
Oh yeah.
The block and counter, hands up tight, walk him down, and then I ended up liking Chavez. So I combined Bramble and Chavez to try to combine them to make me.
Gotcha. Interesting. Yeah, it's good additions there.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
It's more of a mentor, like the mentor type, and then
I would you or who's your mentor? Either one.
Yeah, I would have to say my coach was William Grant, and because he dedicated himself towards me, he gave himself for me. Back then we didn't pay for memberships and we didn't pay to go on tournaments and stuff. These guys our coaches were doing that for us. They were paying for us. And they were investing in us. So I would have to say that I always respected that and whatever. And then when I made it to the second Olympics, I'm like, I gotta pay him. I gotta repay him back somehow. Show him some kind of gratitude. So I brought him to the Olympics with me, and had him stay there, and so he could come in the corner, and he got that feeling of
being part of it. It's his birthday. Hey, it's his birthday today, so you better send him some love in it.
Oh, I did for sure. Of course I did. See, the thing is that with Facebook, because on Facebook, everyone's birthday and stuff. Sometimes you forget, and then it's my coach's birthday. I should text him.
I have to agree with Andrew too. Like the coaching. Like I was a kid from a small town of less than 2,000 people, went to Toronto, went over to Adrian Teodorescu's gym. And not only did he teach me, boxing, he taught me how to goal set. He taught me what I had to do to make it to the national team. He was also like my second father as well when I was away from home. And everything he did was just to help me get better and become a better person. Become a better athlete, and actually got me to the Olympics. And that's a mentor. I mean, anything he would tell me to do, I would do because I knew the results were there. I mean, he just came back with Edgerton and Lennox. There was some great guys in the gym. Yeah, Donovan Boucher was still in the gym. He was doing his thing. So obviously whatever he was teaching people was working. And I was either lucky enough or smart enough to be in the right place at the right time. And I take my hat off to Adrian, and forever grateful to him as well.
Yeah.
Great man.
Great man's right.
Yeah, I agree. I think when it comes to motivation and stuff like that, everybody can like their idols and stuff like that, like the famous boxers stuff on top. But when it comes to actual mentor, it'd be my dad, my brothers, and my coach Zaya. So technically like 7.
Great support system there.
Yeah. But
answer is your coach. It's Zaya Yunin.
Yeah.
That's coaching you.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
good.
been my coach since I was. He taught me how to tie my shoes.
Really?
One time I went to the gym when I was like 3 or 4, something like that. He's coaching my brothers, and I wanted to join in on the class. And my shoe was untied. He's like, tie it up. I'm like, I don't know how.
Wow.
So this guy sat me in the corner. I wasn't allowed to work out in the gym till I could tie my shoes. It took me like a week. He wouldn't teach me how to tie my shoes, but he sat me in the corner and said, if you want to work out, you got to learn how to tie your shoes. And so that was a funny little.
Wow.
Yeah, Zay is my coach. Zay is a phenomenal boxer. Never went pro or anything like that. But him and my family basically are 100% my biggest mentors.
Yeah.
It's not like if I misbehave at the gym or something like that, I hear about it at home, right? No escaping it. So it's always good.
Hey, Spencer. Sorry. So Zaya must have taught you work ethic. That's like, his work ethic was crazy.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah. That's the biggest benefit to have. I work with him now probably like 4 days a week. We do boxing together. But even today, perfect example. I was supposed to do a 10-kilometer run. I was out in the countryside. I got lost, and I said, "Screw it!" So I did 20.
I love that guy. He's awesome.
No, he's installed a very, very, very. I'm very grateful for the good mixture we have down here in Hamilton between my older brothers, my dad, and Zaya. It's a really good. It's a really good system. Great. And we always say we had a new coach come in. Funny story. We had a new coach coming in the gym. His first day coming in to help out, his name's Don Marshall. He hears this guy from upstairs. They is upstairs doing the treadmill because he's trying to cut some weight right now too. He's got that old retirement weight on him, so he's trying to cut that off. And he's like, "Who the hell is that crazy guy upstairs screaming?" Because if you don't know Zaya's English isn't the best. No, you can only understand what he's saying if you know him, right? And he's like, "What the hell is this guy at the top of his lungs?" Right? Yeah,
gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah, we called him Tony Montana on the team.
Oh, he still does. He introduces himself to people as Tony Montana. He doesn't say just Tony Montana. Yeah. Love them.
Remember Dom? His pants up to here when he's training.
His white belt.
he used to wear like winter clothing when he's working out. The guy was like a nut, man. He's worked out hard, really hard.
Yeah, he actually introduced me to Spencer when we were in Toronto there. He said, "Oh, you got to meet Spencer or whatever." Okay, great.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he was at one of Spencer's fights there at the Eddie Mello Legacy Organization fights. And
yeah.
My kid fell in love with Spencer there. He's his idol now. He watches all his fights and watches them on Instagram.
Yeah, got a fan.
It's kind of neat.
No, it is.
You got anything coming up, Spencer? You got anything fights coming up?
I wish, man. I'm dying to fight. The only fights I have are in the house right now, like, at the gym. I think that's what one of my shiners from at the gym the other day, sparring Jesse. But so right now the only fights are in the house. But I wish, man. I'm dying to fight. I can't wait. Because I feel like I've improved a lot during COVID. I took it as an advantage, and I can't wait to just show like what I've done over this little break or whatever.
We're looking forward to see what you can do too, man.
Yeah. Spencer, I know you're a fighting family. How many fighters do you have in your family that fight?
Great question.
5.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys are five brothers.
Yeah. The little sister doesn't want anything to do with it.
That was gonna be my next question. Is your sister fighting yet?
I wish.
She's not interested.
I wish. You know what's funny? I'm lucky. I've only had 2 nosebleeds in my life.
Mm-hmm.
One was in a fight, my first senior fight. Second one was from my little sister.
Yeah. She should be fighting that, right?
She should be, and she was younger. She was a beast. She still is, but I mean, like, she was an animal when she was younger. I wish she would have, but it's whatever. It's her life, right? You can't force somebody into the sport.
Right.
But the house is entertaining as hell, man. I've always said,
imagine.
don't have a TV show for this house. It's crazy. Then we get all the guys.
Wilcox family. There you
go.
There you go. Yeah, reality TV.
Yeah,
exactly. Your sister don't need to fight, man. You got 5 brothers, they take care of her. What does she need to fight for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she man, and we got all the guys from the gym always come and chill here. So this house is always it's boxing 24/7, but just a bunch of goons in one household, and it's usually pretty entertaining.
Nice, man. Nice. What it's all about.
Kandi, a quick question for you. Are you from Calgary?
Not originally. I grew up in Rocky Mountain House, and
Okay.
I reside in Calgary now.
Are you training with Dale? Is Dale Brown are you in that camp or?
Yeah. I'm training out of the Calgary Boxing Club, and Dale Brown is our new head coach.
Yeah.
And Dale is kind of more my second right now. My head coach is Roger Radoble.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because we went to the Olympics with Dale. We had a lot of history with
Cowboy.
Dale and Kevin too. Kevin McDermott.
Yeah, the Cowboy.
Yeah.
The Cowboy.
Yeah, and
Yes,
Kevin was my head coach, and then
Okay.
he passed in 2019.
Yeah, that was sad.
2019.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look forward to seeing you fight. How many fights have you had, Candid?
12 professional fights so far. Yeah.
Oh, wow,
Awesome.
that's
good.
Have you got
That's
anything
a lot.
lined up? You got anything lined up, Kenny?
No, nothing yet. There's been a
Okay.
couple talks.
Yeah.
Like my manager and my promoter, both of them are working hard to try to get me something, and they both know that I'm willing to travel and do whatever I need to do, and that I'm in the gym and ready. So nothing for sure yet, but we're trying.
Kandi, did you watch that fight yesterday with Sinisa Estrada?
No, I forgot.
You didn't see that?
Excited about that fight because I really like her.
She's
like
good.
Her style. I like everything about her.
I think she's the best female fighter. I mean, there's Clarissa Shields
awesome.
out there, but she looks she's skilled and she knocked her down.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, she's won like 4 knockouts in the last 4 fights.
The last Estrada fight I watched was that one where like she just destroyed the girl in like 4 seconds.
Oh, that was sad to see her.
It totally was.
Did you see her come when she was coming in the ring? I was like, oh my gosh, she looks so scared. She was like walking in the ring and she was like terrified. I'm like, oh man.
So that was the last Estrada fight I saw, and then I had been keeping track of it. I was like, Sinisa Estrada's fighting. And then we got back from snowboarding yesterday, and I completely forgot about it. Because I didn't write it down. I write everything down now because of boxing.
Yeah, for sure.
Just wait till you get older.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're right, man.
Way better get older.
Writing it on your hand after.
It's even worse, man.
Yeah, exactly. Well, hey guys, can I ask you one more question? Quick one here. You guys have it all. We'll go on the panel. You have a favorite movie in boxing or documentary in boxing you'd like to recommend for the viewer?
Rocky.
Boxing related.
Rocky's the best.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Rocky.
I watched
Which Rocky,
Lennox's-
Spencer?
Yes.
I can't remember the number, but when he fights Drago, that's my favorite.
Oh, the fourth one?
Yeah,
Four.
Moscow.
Four.
Just the training montage is sick.
I will break
Yeah,
you.
I love that.
Yeah. I like the build up to that fight. It was very I know super unrealistic, but at the same time it had that same like realistic but super unrealistic at
Yeah.
Drago's pulling trucks or something.
Yeah.
Cinderella, man. That's a really good movie.
That's why I like it.
I'm in it, so yeah, it's a great movie. No, not because I'm in it. It's a well written movie.
But yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Great
That's
movie,
one.
right?
The fighter's good too. And so Mickey Ward's and Dom said that Lennox's documentary is awesome too. You see a lot of the guys in that thing.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
I hung out with Dick Eklund and Mickey Ward at the Hall of Fame. Like when that movie came out, I was going to the gas station.
Oh wow.
Very cool.
And they were there, and I was talking to them, and I ended up walking with them for like 5 minutes. We just walked down the street when I was chilling with them. It was pretty cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Yeah. Very nice.
I love all boxing movies. Like, I mean, there's you can get something out of all of them.
Yeah.
But one that I was totally disappointed with was Tiger, the Pardeep Nigra story. Remember the guy with the beard?
Yeah.
They did a movie with him, and they had some big names in there. Mickey Rourke was in it, and things like that. But it was the story of the bearded boxer coming, and I actually fought him. So, I mean, that's why I was all excited to watch it and stuff. But it was just horrible. Like, they just went to a totally different. It made zero sense of what actually happened.
They made him American, right? It was
they made it an American. They made it that
that's a
one.
That's a problem.
So
I never liked too many boxing movies. And
I agree. With Billy. I'm not a big
so
fan
much.
either.
Too unrealistic. A lot of them.
but they're entertaining.
But their motivation, their inspiration.
The documentaries.
Billy, they're inspiration. Boxing movies.
I like the documentaries. Like I liked Assault in the Ring.
Yeah.
I
like that one because that's
crazy.
based on a true story.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, Warrior Kings too, by Ali's story against Foreman. That was a great one too.
Yeah. I liked when Will Smith.
Oh, they were kings, or when they were
when we were
kings?
kings.
When we were kings. Yeah, that was
fantastic documentary. Fantastic.
Yeah. I like watching those instead.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Well, hey guys, we're out of time already. But as usual, a real pleasure, guys, having the show. Real pleasure. Domenic, Scotty, Patrice, Andrew, Candy Crush, woohoo, and of course Donovan, Joe, Tilley, and Spencer.
Stay tuned for the belt.
Over there in the corner. Hey guys, thanks as always. Thank you, folks.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll guys see you guys real soon.
Bye, guys.
Great.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
Guys, nice talking.
Good to see you all. That was a
watch it, hear it,
great day. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. See you.